Here's Craig Robertson. Fine ball through the middle for Mark Smith. A great chance now for Dunfermline. And a wonderful save from George Watson. Mark Smith hangs his head. He appeared to do everything right. It was a great save from Watson. Set up by Craig Robertson. The pass opening up the air defence. Good play, a sleight of foot from Mark Smith. Clean through the keeper, and that's a great save from Watson. Powerful header from McCarthy, but George Watson right on the spot. That certainly was the best opportunity of the match so far, falling to Mark Smith. But here's Cowell coming back for Ayr. Now Templeton. He has Scott on the outside. Still Templeton. Trying to do it by himself. So Henry Templeton certainly making a big impact on the proceedings for Ayr. Bobby Smith now with a lot of time. Ayr funneling back. John Holt gets a second chance for Dunfermline. Now Beattie hugging that left touchline in midfield. Going outside Scott. And touched again away by Watson, and the side netting from Mark Smith. Well, the combination there in attack. Trevor Smith going for the ball initially. Ross Jack was there to try to turn that away from George Watson, who got a vital touch once again, and Smith couldn't turn it in. There's Hughes, and now Cowell. Trying to thread the pass through, he gets the second chance, still Cowell going forward, and Walker couldn't pick it up in the box. Another let off for the Dunfermline defence. McIntyre and Mark Smith together. It'll be a throw further back for Dunfermline. Steve McIntyre appears to have damaged the muscle at the back of his right leg. And out by Scott. Going into time added on for stoppages in the first half. A little bit of an injury time for the near sidelines when Edgar Groves. Throw to Dunfermline. Here's Craig Robertson. Now Holt. Robertson again. A measured build-up from Dunfermline. Still have possession with Mark Smith now switching to the left. The angled cross. Ross Jack trying to set it up for Trevor Smith. Took too long about it, and really Murphy thumps it clear. Beattie inside, a clumsy challenge by McAllister on Trevor Smith. The free kick's been taken quickly, not from the precise spot. Here's Mark Smith. It's hooked away by Scott. Mark Smith trying to make the byline. Murphy's clearance. Headed on by Riddle. Murphy once again, and using his goalkeeper to allow him to launch one forward to the far side to Jim Cowell. The last action of what has been a superb first half, particularly from the Ayr United point of view. They have looked anything but second division material this afternoon, and Dunfermline must be relieved to go in at half-time. Tommy Walker coming closest for Ayr with a shot which rebounded off the post. And the best chance for Dunfermline falling to Mark Smith, who was clean through, and goalkeeper George Watson, who got off the best save of an excellent first half. It's Dunfermline 0, Ayr United 0. So there's an enforced substitution for Ayr United at the start of the second half. Steve McIntyre, who damaged that muscle right at the end of the first half, has not been able to come back out after the interval. And his replacement is Kenny Wilson. There he is, wearing number 12, playing on the right side of midfield, I think, with Ross Scott dropping back to right back. Here's Bobby Smith. And Dunfermline will have a problem at the first stoppage in play, because Mark Smith is on the ground and clearly in some discomfort. Mark Smith resumes. Murphy, yes. They're coming out of that position in the right side of their midfield once again, with little Templeton getting away from Robertson into space for Slutton. Splendid goalkeeping once again. Down goes Slutton, beaten to that by Robertson. But what a fine move by Ayr, and the danger's not yet over. Here's Steve Evans. Support inside from Scott. Here's Kenny Wilson. It's well taken again by Westwater. Well, we really have seen some splendid goalkeeping so far in the match at both ends. And as that move built up from there, it was John Sludden who raced into the gap. A fierce shot, and again a fine save by Westwater. Blocked by Beattie. Kenny Wilson waiting for Ross Scott to take the throw for Ayr. Here's Wilson again, seeing a lot of the ball since he came on as substitute in the second half, and that will be a corner kick to Ayr. And a signal for Dunfermline to bring Ross Jack and Trevor Smith back to help in defence, leaving only Mark Smith upfield. Ian McAllister, number 5 for Ayr, is joining the attack. Short corner kick, it's all the way back now to Steve Evans. Through the gap to Templeton. And Westwater gathers under pressure, he's been fouled, the free kick's been given. Carroll to Evans. Good recovery there by Kirkwood, but it breaks again for Evans. Support comes from Hughes. Here's Wilson, he has Scott on the outside, and over on the far side is Templeton. Well, a little bit of acrobatics from Henry Templeton, a rueful smile, and it's a Dunfermline throw. Templeton again going all the way himself for Ayr. And the side netting, Henry Templeton denied once again. But what a threat he is to the Dunfermline defence. Look at the quality of the run again, taking possession, racing forward toward the Dunfermline defence, creating that shooting opportunity, and what a relief there for Ian Westwater. Holt towards Trevor Smith. And a good tackle in the end from Willie Furphy to prevent that cross going in towards the Dunfermline strikers.